I still like the opener the best. Good morning, everybody. It's the Amazing Great Sports Network here on WEZE AM 590. The Word. Happy Saturday. Happy snowy Saturday if you're in Boston. Once again. If it ain't snowing, what? Is there another? I don't know. The weather. Wait a minute. Yeah, hopefully you'll got it. Kevin Chrism is here with us.
I'd just like to point out that we didn't have any of this snow before Clay went to Florida. He comes back, and we have all this snow.
It's not my fault. It really is. I didn't bring it from Florida.
We thought you were supposed to bring the warm weather.
I thought exactly.
You didn't bring that.
Yeah, it's terrible, guys. It's terrible.
Well,
Unbelievable.
Good morning, everybody. Welcome into the Amazing Grace Sports Network right here on WEZE AM 590 here on this Saturday morning, February the 21st here.
21st.
Our second to last show here in the month of February. Time is flying here.
Almost over.
Yeah, wait till you get past 50, 55.
And the first few months of the new year here. Happy to be with you, as always, live here on Saturday morning. A lot to talk about. It's weird. I was doing the math today. For the last 6 months, all we've really been talking about is Patriots, NFL, weekly picks, this and that.
That's right.
And now, now we have to talk about something other than the Patriots. We'll talk about free agency and things like that. But we transition to the Celtics and to the Bruins.
Basketball season.
Yeah. We got the spring training back in Fort Myers for the Red Sox and a number of different things as well.
Yeah, the Australian Open.
Yeah, if you want to talk about that, I'm not sure what we'll have to say about that, but
I bet you Wayne will call in with it.
I think so.
Yeah.
I think so. And again, the number for your calls 844-249-5247.
Yes. So let me get in with the prayer of the day. It's going to be a short one, but we're back. Last week we did St. Valentine's because it was St. Valentine's Day, so that was a special treat. But we're back on Prayers for Victory in Spiritual Warfare by Dr. Tony Evans. Prayers for Victory in Spiritual Warfare, which, of course, everybody, you need. And we are in putting on the shoes of peace. Lord, I praise you for the shoes of peace, which helped me to walk away from my every failure. And there were a lot of them. Not only that, I can also walk toward restoration and success in the days ahead. By walking in the shoes of peace, I walk in your footsteps, Lord. As I put on the shoes of peace every day, may I also enjoy thoughts of peace regarding myself and everybody else. In Christ's name, I pray. Amen.
Amen.
Shoes of peace. Walk me out of all of my disappointments, misunderstandings, and just complete failures. Yes. Yes, they've happened.
1 foot in front of the other.
One foot in front of the other. Just keep moving. Hey, Kevin, you've had a couple of those that we all have, right?
I've had what?
A couple of things that didn't go right.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah.
We all have. We're not perfect here.
No.
We're not perfect.
I know you guys
Nobody's
think we are out there, that we're perfect and we look perfect and smell perfect, but we have warts.
That we do. All right, why don't we go into our I almost said today in history, but
Joke of the day.
God forbid I forget the joke of the day.
Yeah, because you're the one reading it.
Oh, I am.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I did it last week. I guess I'll do it again. Very well. All right.
Craig,
Here we go.
Craig, you got it next week.
All right.
There we go. This week's edition of the joke of the day. Upon returning home, little Johnny was asked by his mother what he had learned in Sunday school. Johnny thought for a moment, then said, "Well, Mom, the teacher told us one day God sent a guy named Moses on a rescue mission behind enemy lines. Moses' mission was to lead the Israelites out of Egypt. Moses had gathered the people and was almost out of Egypt when he came to the Red Sea. The Egyptians were chasing him so he could not go backwards. So he had his engineers build a pontoon bridge, and all the people walked safely across. Then he used his walkie-talkie to radio headquarters for reinforcements. They sent bombers to blow up the bridge, and that is what saved the Israelites." Interesting perspective there. Johnny's mother was shocked. She didn't know what to do. She asked, "Dad, is that really what the teacher taught you?" Johnny looked at the floor and then said, "Well, no, Mom, but if I told the way the teacher did, you'd never believe it."
Amen.
Amen.
Boom,
Boom, boom.
We'll give you applause for that.
Very rowdy applause there.
Exactly.
Well,
Yeah.
you nailed it. You nailed it, Kevin.
Yeah.
And it takes us back when we read the Bible and we read that story with Moses, I'm going to side with Johnny. I'm going to
All
side
right.
with Johnny. I think that's the way I should tell it because, I mean, when it's told the other way, I mean, seriously, they walk straight through.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. But
Well, that's definitely an interesting way to tell it. That's for sure.
Indeed.
That's
go
for sure.
Johnny. Johnny has a great
Yeah.
imagination.
Yeah, that's no doubt about it.
Pontoons,
No
bringing the
doubt about it.
bombers.
Yeah. Oh well.
Oh,
Oh
well,
well.
You know they did find chariots at the bottom, though.
Yes.
that's where they belong.
Exactly right.
Okay.
Alrighty then. Well, on that note, why don't we head to our Today in History? 3 questions for the day. I guess we are staying in the racing theme. Clay is on a racing
NASCAR.
question binge here.
I love
NASCAR,
it.
so
I love it. Richard Petty and Lee Petty
Yeah.
and
He's
Cal
switching it
Petty.
up.
all things petty. Yeah.
We're petty
Here we go.
around here. Today in history. Yeah.
Today is Today in History. On February 21st, 1948, the National Association of Stock Car Racing, or NASCAR, as it will come to be widely known, was officially incorporated. NASCAR was the brainchild of Bill French, designed to take stock car racing out of the regional alcohol carnival circuits and into the national sports legitimacy. Today, NASCAR is a multi-million-dollar business. Last week, Tyler Reddick of Michael Jordan's team won his 68th running of the Daytona 500. Who won the first back in 1959?
Wow. Well,
Sorry, do we have a picture? What do we have? A photo of that, or
we don't,
we don't?
but we have a
Oh,
car
that's
there
okay.
that looks nice and blue.
Oh, that's the Richard Petty car.
That's the
the
Richard
43
Petty car.
So there it is.
Exactly right.
It's almost kind of a hint.
Mm.
Who won the first?
Yes. I wonder.
I wonder. Back in 1959.
Yeah.
Who won the first Daytona 500 back in 1959?
Exactly.
You know, it's only so many people that were racing back then. No, they had the Allisons and the Bakers.
A fair amount.
Yeah, Kel
Yeah, fair
Yarborough.
amount.
Yeah, there were a bunch of guys racing.
But they were more local heroes than they were national.
And Bill France.
Yeah.
Big Bill France was the guy who took it out of the carnival circuit where, you know, they just got drunk and threw beer all over the place.
And drove real fast.
He made it a national multi-billion-dollar business. And now there's no car that's a stock car, basically. But anyway, all right.
All right, then. Fast forwarding to 2016, 10 years ago today. Can you believe, I don't know about you guys, but saying that 10 years ago was 2016.
Yeah.
Isn't that crazy to me? Crazy to you? Crazy to me.
No, not crazy.
Not
to me.
crazy to you
Not
guys?
crazy to
All
me.
right.
Not crazy
I guess
to
it's
me.
crazy to me.
We have a couple more years on you.
Just a little. So on February the 21st of that year, 2016, at the 58th Daytona 500, the great Denny Hamlin won the closest finish in a race history, crossing the line just, was that 0.1 second in front of Martin Truex Jr. Neither of those two would win the NASCAR Circuit Series, known as what was the Sprint Cup. Who was the circuit winner that year?
Who was the circuit winner that year? And he's a two-time Daytona 500
Pretty
champion.
famous racer.
You think
Can I-
so?
Oh, well,
Yeah.
I say in the modern era.
Yeah.
In the modern era. I mean, I grew up watching these guys, you know. I won't say who this person was, but I can use some other names because they didn't win this. Jeff Gordon, you know,
Yeah.
Dale Earnhardt Jr.,
Dale
Denny
Earnhardt
Hamlin, as
Jr.
mentioned, Martin Truex Jr., the Bush brothers, Kyle and Kurt Busch,
Wow.
Tony Stewart. You
Tony
know?
Stewart.
that?
Tony
You
Stewart
know?
was the guy.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's really the
Yeah.
guy. Yeah, and it's not this guy. So yeah, whatever. Okay.
You can put 2 and 2 together, though.
If you can put all
Which
that
name
together.
did he not mention in that list of names?
If you're really a NASCAR enthusiast,
Yeah.
you will know. Okay, on February 21st, at the 2000 and no, actually, this is this year. So let me get this
No.
right. It's not really
Yeah,
this
it's
happened
this
this year.
We
Yeah.
have that written as 2018.
I know, but no.
Okay.
2026 Winter Olympics on February 21st, 2000. You know, I don't even know what I wrote here, so let's just go with this. On February 21st in the Winter Olympics, Jesse Diggins and Keegan Randall became the first Americans in history to win a cross-country gold medal.
In the
Medal.
team sprint.
It was the team sprint, and nobody really cares about that, right? That's right. Okay, well, how about this? See if you care about this. Team USA will play Team Canada for the Olympic gold medal tomorrow at 8 a.m.
Mm.
What do you think about that? Okay. Our question is, how many gold medals has the USA men's team hockey won in the history of the Winter Olympics? But get ready for tomorrow's game.
First time U.S. and Canada have faced off of each other in a gold medal game since
Woo.
2014.
I can't wait.
We saw a preview of it last year in the Four Nations tournament with
Right.
the was it 3 fights in about the first 10 seconds of
It's
that
gonna
game.
happen.
So
It's gonna happen.
we'll see. In Canada, dealing with a Sidney Crosby injury, he could play tomorrow.
He's gonna be back.
I think he will. I mean, it's a do or die.
He'll definitely be back.
You know, if you're a coach of the NHL teams, the NHL obviously on pause for the Olympics, you watch these and you're saying to yourself, "Well, I'm glad my players are doing well, but please don't get hurt."
Don't get hurt,
especially for the teams
exactly.
that are making a play, are getting ready to make a playoff run.
Yeah,
And
the ones that are in
I think it's a
contention.
bad
Yeah.
idea as far as if you're an NFL, team that your team is that your play is out there for the Olympics and he could get hurt and there it is.
you run the risk.
Yeah, I mean, but can you tell the player no, you
I
can't
don't
go?
think. I mean, we actually seen that actually in a different sport, baseball, with the Astros saying to Jose Altuve, don't play for Team Venezuela.
Right.
I'm not sure if that has to do with other reasons, but don't play for Venezuela because we want to keep you healthy for the season. So it's tough. I think
They invest a lot of money in those guys.
not just that too, but you don't get to represent your country in that special way very often, and I think that goes a long way for a number of these different guys, whether it's the United States, Canada, whoever.
But listen, come on, let's be serious. If they really love their country, they wouldn't be in America. Okay, so let's take off the kid gloves and call it what it is. You're here now. Okay, you need to represent the United States and call it a day. But if you feel like you want to do this, listen, we don't have to pay your salary for the rest of the year if you get hurt. How about that one?
And then a lot of the countries just didn't want to depend on the college kids anymore. The
Correct.
younger kids
Well, I mean,
to
look at
represent,
the 1980 Miracle on Ice team.
Exactly.
Right. They beat the Soviets, but they weren't supposed to.
They weren't supposed to. Exactly. So then, somewhere along the lines, they decided that the professionals were better off to send as not to be embarrassed.
I don't know. I agree with. Well, how about Johnny? What do you think, Johnny? I guess it was a reconnaissance mission that
behind enemy lines.
Behind enemy lines, we have to go rescue some of these players from the country in order to get them back here safely.
Wayne, what do you think? Good morning,
gentlemen.
Good morning, Wayne.
Good morning, Wayne.
I love your program, blemishes and all. You guys are the best on Saturday. So thank you for all the struggles that you go through.
Thanks for listening, Wayne.
It's not easy being us.
But I do have a question. So with the Celtic here, what do we expect as a successful season after the Patriots fell flat in the Super Bowl? So a first round exit, second round, what constitutes a successful season?
What kind of talk is that, Wayne? First round exit? What?
Come on.
That's number 2 in the East. Come on. I'm looking at Eastern Conference Finals at least. What's going on, Wayne?
I had my expectations set so high with the Patriots.
They made it to the Super Bowl.
They made it to the Super Bowl. What's wrong?
I mean, there's only one more step you could go after that.
Exactly.
I need you to talk me off the ledge, man. That's all.
Yeah, they
come on back in the window, Wayne. This is crazy talk, man.
Come on, we have hot
number
chocolate
2 in the East.
Yeah, we have hot chocolate and a shot of whiskey waiting for you. Just come on in.
Just pulled off an excellent trade to get Vucevic. You got Vucevic and Peyton Pritchard coming off the bench.
Are you kidding me,
man? They're looking spectacular out there.
These guys are world champions. I mean, if Tatum comes back.
Oh, man.
When Tatum comes back.
When Tatum comes back. The world is our oyster, Wayne. Come on.
It's a wrap.
Okay. Well, and after that Patriots debacle, I know that we made it to the Super Bowl, but
you kind of left a bad taste.
Yeah, I thought we had all the advantage with the defensive, the OC, and then But anyway, thanks for talking me off the ledge. And okay, let's go Celtics.
That's right. Go
Seas. Can I answer one of the Daytona 500 trivia?
You may. Absolutely.
Of course.
Are we looking for Lee Petty?
Yes,
Lee Petty is the guy.
You are correct.
He's the guy. You got
us. For that one.
Yeah, we're going to give you a round of applause for that one. How about this? As soon as we can find that round of applause.
Work in progress.
It's a work in progress here.
Thanks for
Bam, there you go.
There you go, Wayne.
You got it, buddy.
Gentlemen, have a great day and great show, and I'll see you guys next weekend. Thank you.
All right,
thanks, Wayne.
Have a good weekend, man.
Have a good weekend.
And thanks for talking me up the ledge.
No problem.
No problem.
That's what we're here for.
We're looking at NBA championship here.
That's right.
You know where to find us. Thanks.
Oh, you got it. Bye, guys.
All right.
Bye-bye.
Always great to hear from Wayne.
Yeah, good to hear from Wayne. Kind of missed us last week.
Yeah.
He might have been on that ledge.
He might
I'm
have
glad.
been on that ledge.
I think
I don't think we
he
had
was
a
mad at
Celtics
Clay.
question.
I think he was mad at
I'm
Clay.
glad we got him off
Yeah.
that ledge. Something we can do. But
exactly.
what were we talking about?
Well, we were talking a little bit about the Olympics, and
yeah.
and we'll get into that as well. But why don't we first say hello to some of our great sponsors here first, huh? Because we don't say hello to some of these sponsors, we may not be back here. in
That's
a couple
right.
weeks here,
Exactly.
That's
for
right.
Sure. So
Some of the
Little
sponsors-
Johnny or no little Johnny.
exactly right.
Refuse to
We
say
may be
hello to Clay.
we may be talking in microphones that nobody can hear us. So anyway, we'll say hello to our great sponsor that keep us rolling each week here on the Amazing Grace Sports Network. Again, the number for your calls 844-249-5247 as the Amazing Grace Sports Network rolls on right here on WEZE.
Amen. Hey, are you feeling a little achy or sore from the cold weather? Then take a visit to Dylan's Russian Steam Bath. At Dylan's Dry Sauna or Wet Steam Room, you can de-escalate, de-stress, and detox your body and mind. A hot place to massage or a variety of oil massages are available. You will enjoy the relaxed atmosphere that features a nutritious snack bar, large screen television, and comfortable lounge chairs to cool off in during your visit. They have two convenient locations, one in Chelsea and the other in Quincy. Find them online at Dylan's Russian Steam Bath or call 617-549-3484 for more information. To enjoy your best health, visit Dylan's Russian Steam Bath, where heat, steam, and water have a therapeutic effect.
Well, my friends, I want to talk to you about computers. Is your computer screen cracked or have a black screen? Is it slow to charge or does it exhibit abnormal battery drainage? Does your PC run slow or have keyboard issues? Well, then Philcomp Computer Center, located at 1690 Dorchester Avenue, is your remedy for all your computer medical problems. Philcomp Computer Center has been in the computer repair, upgrade, malware removal, and data recovery business for over 20 years. Whether your computer is a Mac or IBM based, give them a call. Their number, 617-265-1910. That is 617-265-1910. To solve all your computer problems, our good friends at the Philcomp Computer Center.
Do you want to live a happier, healthier lifestyle? Do you want to get rid of back, hip, and neck pains? Then look no further than Karma Don Yoga. Karma is an accomplished and experienced yoga instructor who specializes in total body restorative yoga. So whether you are young or old, short or tall, in shape or out of shape, Karma is your best choice. Check out her classes and times at karmadonyoga.com. That's karmadonyoga.com. Your body and mind deserve good karma. I'm just talking about doing yoga next week, but Craig works during the evening, so he can't make it. So it's got to be me and you, Kevin.
Good luck. Good luck.
We can do this.
Yeah, I'm out of town. I'm out of town.
Still waiting on that call, though.
Yeah, I'm out of town.
Yeah, Karma. Yeah,
Still waiting on that
Still
call.
waiting on
I'm
that
sure you
call.
can take someone else with you, though.
Indeed.
I do too much yoga. That's what they say. Kevin
Get
does
outta
too
here.
much yoga.
Too much, huh?
Yeah.
You're too stretched
You
out.
can bring the wife.
Bring the wife.
Yeah, you and the wife.
Me and her
can
are
go.
arguing right now, but I'm not bringing her.
But
All right. Anyway, okay. Well, we do want to thank our great sponsors, and we're going to hear from some more later, as always, on the show. But, gentlemen, we were talking about the Olympics. Yes, indeed. 8:10 tomorrow morning. Of course, if you are listening to our rebroadcast show on Sunday, tomorrow, we will probably already know by that time
exactly.
Right.
who will win the gold medal. And this is actually the first time the U.S. has a chance to win the gold medal the first time since 1980. You know, they've been, obviously, 2014 in Sochi against Canada, and other opportunities as well. But Canada really, since that time, has been the predominant team in Olympic hockey.
That ends
And,
tomorrow.
and I do think it ends tomorrow as well. Looking at these teams, well-matched teams, there's no doubt about it.
Canada's favorite.
Of course they are.
And
Of course
Kevin,
they are.
You know, you just gave away half of one of our trivia questions. So
I did?
Yeah.
What
Yeah.
was the oh?
No.
Oh,
Don't
sorry.
say those.
Well,
Don't worry about it.
people-
They're
It's
gonna
quite
have to
all
work.
People
they're
have
gonna
short
to work on
memories
their
out
own.
there,
That's
you know.
right.
No worries. I don't really care. That's all right.
Canada's favorite. Yes, they are.
they've been favored, of course. But, you know, I think it'll be a good showing.
I think the Americans are itching. They are itching. We can't. I can't. I almost want to get on skates and go skate and just go get up there and get in a fight.
Well, the two teams have met 19 times
Mhm.
at the Olympics. With Canada, they're going 12-4-3 against Team USA.
Wow, that's
so
pretty good.
it has been quite a while.
Kind of one-sided.
It kind of went.
Truly.
It's been a while since these two teams have faced off, and it has been one-sided. But I think I look at these teams, and by the way, the United States, a lot of some of the younger players who could have been on Team USA have decided to stay home and not represent USA, not participate. And
But your boy Jeremy Swayman, one of your favorite players.
Jeremy
he's there.
Swayman. Well,
And
did you see
McAvoy.
one of the first game, the preliminary round against Denmark? They barely survived against Denmark. That was a bit concerning there. So Charlie McAvoy also on
McAvoy.
Team
He's on-
USA
he's-
as well.
he's getting
And
good minutes.
Mike Sullivan, obviously, who is a head coach of the New York Rangers, but a local guy, and BC High fellow grad.
Fellow
And he's the head coach of the Team USA as well. John Cooper, obviously, the coach of Team Canada, who we know his success with the Tampa Bay Lightning. So, as you see here on the screen, the last time we saw Canada and the United States face off, there it is with the Four Nations, which, by the way, as I said, Clay and I talked about this last year. What a great thing the NHL did with that Four Nations. That was really fun to watch last year, and I hope they continue to do that
to do it.
because as much fun we enjoy, watching the Olympics, we don't get that every year. So
Exactly.
it's
That
by
was
the way,
fantastic.
are you
It
guys
was
watching
exciting.
the Olympics? Are you paying any more attention to the skiing and the skating and the shooting and the bobsledding and all
the
these other
curling and
winter
everything
sports
else.
that I didn't know anybody else could play?
But yeah,
But,
yeah. What is it? Ice Olympics?
Yeah.
I mean, you find
ice
yourself
carving.
You find yourself intrigued by some of these events that they actually do.
Like what?
shooting and
Like what?
skiing.
Really?
The one that combined the shooting and the skiing. I looked at that and was like,
That looks kind of scary. That guy could be a real assassin. He could
Exactly.
be really good.
yeah,
This guy could ski
ski for miles and then pop
you
right
from
in the
about a mile.
bullseye.
Yeah,
I'm
yeah.
like, this is insane.
Just chase you down.
But
Yeah,
yeah,
I'm
definitely
scared of him.
interesting sports.
Scared of him.
Yeah.
But no, I haven't watched anything. But I'm going to watch the game tomorrow. And like I said,
oh, absolutely.
I can't wait. It's sending chills up and down my spine thinking about the game because it's not that I don't like Canada, but I really don't like Canada when it comes to hockey. They are so arrogant. They think they're so good, and really, most of the good teams are here in the States, and I think it's about time that we took dominance over the sport. Really. That's right. Not like the Bruins, but like
Well,
the
not-
Panthers and the
Yeah,
Lightning.
not just the states, but it feels like at some point it's just been one state, the state of Florida.
State of Florida.
Yeah, that has
Yep.
taken over.
Yeah, we have to show our dominance. And it's not there in Canada anymore. It's in the States. We have some of the best players.
And who would think it'd be
The
the
Tchucks.
state of Florida?
Yeah, the
Who would have thought?
Tchucks,
Exactly right, Craig.
Was it Thomas Tage? Yeah,
Tage Thompson,
Tage
Tage
Thompson,
Thompson.
Jack Hughes,
Yeah.
Mhm.
Jack Eichel.
Jack Eichel,
Great
BU
to-
grad,
great
exactly
to-
right.
check.
Yeah, McAvoy. Even that guy, Swayman to a point. But yes,
So even Austin Matthews too, even though he's American, playing on a Canadian team in the NHL and the
Wow.
Toronto Maple Leafs. But
Traitor.
It's true.
well, it's not his fault. He
Not
got
his
drafted
fault,
by
he got drafted.
Really?
Really?
That's how it works. You can't say no.
You can't say no. Well,
You can't?
Especially when you're the number one overall pick.
In case you're a guy like
No, I
Eli
don't want to go.
Manning
I
or
don't want to
something,
go. I don't want to be the
there.
number one pick. No, I'm good. Yeah, Eli Manning. Exactly right. Craig.
Gosh.
Well, Canada barely is here at the gold medal game. They were
Yeah.
down 2-0 against Finland on Friday, and they came back and scored three unanswered goals with
Yep.
the help of Nathan McKinnon, who I think is the best player right now in the National Hockey
You
League.
think so?
I do. The U.S.
He scored the overtime goal, right?
correct, yeah, and the U.S. dispatched Slovakia with ease 6-2 as well, and so
Yeah, they stomped him. Stomped a mud hole in them.
and they certainly did. And it's been a 5-1 win against Latvia, 6-3 against Denmark. They came out slow in that game. 5-1 against Germany. The 2-1 overtime win against Sweden. 6-2 against Slovakia. And the big game, winner
been-
take all for the
they've been
gold medal
rolling.
tomorrow
Now-
morning.
Who-
against Canada.
Now who's the goaltender for Canada? I know Bobrovsky is our guy, right?
No,
Bobrovsky is the guy in the net for Team USA.
No, are you talking about Connor Hellebuck or
Hellebuck.
Jake Ottinger and Jeremy Swayman?
Yeah.
Yeah, no, Bobrovsky is. I think he's Russian. Pretty sure.
Gosh.
So Russia's not
So
recognized.
it's Halibut.
Yeah,
Okay.
right.
in the
Recognized.
Jordan Binnington is the goalie for for Team Canada.
Really?
Bruins fans may remember him as the St. Louis Blues goalie who
Yep.
helped beat the Bruins in a Stanley Cup final back in 2019.
Now I really
Not
want to
too
beat
long
them.
ago. Exactly.
Yeah.
Now I really want to beat Team Canada.
Just taking everything.
Yeah. It's not fair.
So, anyway, any more thoughts on this, gentlemen? We're rooting for a big Team USA win. I think the three of us are content on saying we think they will take gold tomorrow. First time since 1980.
Wait a second. The three of us took the Patriots. It's got to be a different
This is
opinion
true.
in here.
Somewhere.
Yeah.
I'm-
I'm-
You look at that American flag right behind you. It's
That's
not a
right.
Canadian flag.
yes.
You know?
Go America. Team USA.
Exactly.
Yeah, we're on it. We're on the team. I'll take the loss if it's a loss, just because I'm going with Team USA.
That's what you got to do.
There we go. And by the way, Sergei Bobrovsky is Russian too. So,
Mm-hmm.
and
Gosh, I thought sure. Well, you know what? He was playing for somebody yesterday. Well, whatever. I saw his name on the highlights. But as long as Swayman is not the starting goal, I think we got a chance.
way to root for the hometown guy, Clay.
Exactly.
I'm just being honest. If he was the starting goalie, I would definitely have the
A little fear.
yeah, I'd have fear, big time,
Exactly.
anxiety.
But it's a big game. You're supposed to have a little fear.
No,
Sorry.
I'm talking about real fear. They get killed.
What do you think is more important? And this is kind of a strange question, but you could say equally or as important: Stanley Cup final or a gold medal
Stanley Cup.
for your country.
Stanley Cup.
I think gold medal, though.
Really?
Yeah, because Stanley Cup is just pretty much for us
Hmm.
and maybe Canada. Whereas you get a gold medal, that's the world.
Yeah.
You're telling the world that you are the actual best team in hockey.
I'd say, well, you say the world. I say Stanley Cup. What do you think, Kevin?
I say both. No, it's tough for me because we talked about how the Olympics more recent years have gone from amateur collegiate players
Mhm.
to
Professional.
professional
yeah.
NHL players. So, when you train all year, it's to win a Stanley Cup. You don't. It's not every year you get to compete for a gold medal. But so I would say yes on paper Stanley Cup, but I will say there is a certain emotional feel, as I mentioned before, to representing your country.
Mhm.
I just think there's a different element to that,
Yeah.
rather than representing a team you're getting paid to play for.
I tell you, it does.
It's not every year either.
Correct.
Yeah, and I
It's
tell you, it
every-
does feel
it's every
good when
4
you see
years.
your team or up there and they're playing the national anthem.
Yep.
So
Yep.
that is a little bit. But I
Adds a
think
sense of
in
pride.
America, I'm going to say the NHL. But I think if you're coming from a smaller country outside of
Sure.
America,
Sure.
it might be more
gold
important
medal.
for the Olympic gold medal.
Yeah. Well, we'll see. Some of these guys are going to likely get a gold medal and a
Yeah, they are.
Stanley
And a
Cup.
Stanley Cup,
So it'll
yeah.
be a good year for them. Let's hope it's in the name of Jeremy Swayman and Charlie McAvoy.
This is not.
But,
No, it's not.
I think more likely the gold medal may be more likely than the Stanley Cup, but we'll see. We'll see how the Bruins respond in the second half of the year. We'll
Indeed.
as they get ready to get back in
You
action
can't be serious.
next week.
That's
I
right.
am just
You
saying.
can't
but
be serious.
listen,
Long
they
season.
they have surprised a lot of people, including myself.
Exactly.
We got a long way to go, though.
These guys are regular season front runners. That's what the Bruins are. That's what they always will be.
And then when they get to the
I
playoffs,
admire the
none of that.
optimism. I admire the optimism. Well, speaking of regular season front runners, why don't we talk about the Boston Celtics here?
That's right.
Coming off the All-Star break. Now, just before we get to that, I didn't watch any of this. But Craig, you said you liked the All-Star game format.
I actually did. It was interesting. Once again, they brought in the whole world play. What I thought they should have did was actually break it up into 2 world teams, 2 USA teams, and then go at it that way. But I actually saw a little bit of enthusiasm return. I haven't seen that in years.
Competition.
Yeah, there was a little bit of competitiveness.
Amazing how that works.
And it's a shame when I thought it should have been like an American player, but it was Victor Wembanyama
Mm.
came out with a different mindset, started it off, and from there they took up people like Anthony Edwards. Then he came on once he saw there was another player who actually wanted to play and have a little bit of competitiveness to him. They took over, and it actually was all right.
Yeah.
All of the games were all right except for the last one. The last one where you have the older players from the U.S. versus the younger ones. It looks like they just ran out
the
of
old
steam.
age home. Yeah.
Exactly.
I don't understand this. And of all the big 4 sports, the NHL, the NBA, the MLB, and the NFL, who made the decision? Well, obviously the commissioners did, but
He said, "Who?"
I don't know why they changed the formats of these games. East versus West was always fun to
It
watch.
was always fun to watch.
On both NBA and NHL, AL versus NL for the All-Star game, with the winner getting home field advantage of the World Series.
Yeah.
Not sure why they took that out. And the NFL is one thing. I mean, the Pro Bowl, but when
Back
it
in
was
the day,
AFC
it
versus
used to
NFC,
be- yeah.
the Pro Bowl was somewhat competitive to watch. Now,
Right.
they're just trying to do too much.
But that's the way
Too much here.
I think that's the reason why they had to change it, because a lot of these guys
Yeah.
came in and they weren't being competitive. Before, you didn't have to tell people
Right.
to be competitive.
Mm.
It was like once you got on the court,
Mhm.
it was playing a game and
Yeah.
you took it seriously.
I think
Somewhere along the lines
I
of,
think you guys, LeBron James.
James.
Yeah, just go ahead and say, get
It
it out
stopped
there.
being
LeBron James
competitive.
and stop become, yeah,
Yeah, it was just a show after that.
a shell of
So,
a show.
Yeah, so now what we have is it looks like we're getting a little bit of those competitive juices
Now that he's
flowing.
being phased out,
And they're coming back, and these guys actually want to play, whether it's to embarrass the older players in the league or to shut down the world and tell them they haven't made it yet. But yeah,
let's get a little national pride back.
exactly,
Yeah,
they're
we
doing
need
it.
some pride.
I like it.
Good.
And they're also
and
taking a point
and
from the
never-
Olympics.
LeBron never had any pride, so it didn't matter to him.
Well, the Celtics are going to be seeing the aforementioned LeBron James on Sunday night
right.
in L.A. Celtics back from the All-Star break out west, a big 121-110 win over the Steph Curry-less Golden State Warriors in San Francisco Thursday night. So a big win there, and they, as mentioned, are in L.A. 6:30 tip-off tomorrow. Celtics sitting at 36-19. The Lakers, fifth in the Western Conference at 34-21. Gentlemen, Celtics, as I mentioned, still second in the Eastern Conference
That's
right
right.
now. 5.5 back of the Detroit Pistons, 1.5 games up on the Cleveland Cavaliers, and who, of course, have brought in James Harden to try to help them. And
Never saw that coming.
yeah, we'll see how that goes. But
He's actually doing all right.
we're on official Tatum watch here. We're not getting official word. He's been practicing with the G League squad where the Celtics have been off the All-Star break, and obviously he's not going to come back during this West Coast road trip. We expect March 1st
March
will be the
1st.
day.
That's what they say.
Yeah,
We'll see.
his birthday is March 3rd, so why not
Why not?
come in for his birthday and get it done and
So
You know,
little Pisces, like
set the world on fire? Yeah, another Pisces just like me. Mine's going to be
Uh-huh.
March 8th. It's going to be March 3rd. Come in and get it done, and let's get the ball rolling toward the NBA championship, because with Vucevic and Peyton coming off the bench, guys, this was like a master plan move that I never saw happening. I mean, they're just making mincemeat of people coming off the bench. Pritchard and Vucevic together, it's like the sixth man. They're both the sixth man coming in. You got two stars, then they're coming in off the bench as your sixth man.
Yeah, they're playing like
This
a
is
5.5 man, not a 6 man.
I want to draw your attention to an interesting comment. Obviously, the Celtics had faced the Warriors, and Al Horford is on the Warriors, and he was
And
asked
Chris
about,
Stapps.
and Kristaps Porzingis too. He was asked about why he moved on from the Celtics, or maybe why the Celtics moved on from him. And I'm curious what you thought about this. He said, "But for me, the decision had something that was deeper than just the basketball stuff of it, and it's something that at some point I'll share with people. But for me, it felt like it was time to go elsewhere." Al Horford saying that. Interesting. We didn't see any, at least on the court, controversy with Al Horford, and he was a, heart and soul at times of the Celtics team and contributed greatly. So, interesting comment there from a guy who did a lot
Al
for the
getting in
team.
touch with his emotions or something here? I mean, come on
I think
now.
he just came to the point where he's looking around. There were a lot of younger guys,
Mm.
and he knew, he'd have to work that much harder to, actually make it onto the floor. So it is what it is, Al.
I mean, you kind of saw the writing on the wall last year.
It's true.
I mean, Al's not the same player that he was 5 years ago.
No, he's not.
No, that's certainly true.
Right,
And I'm just
so-
happy one was able to win an NBA championship.
Yeah.
And with the
I-
Celtics too. Of all
I
time.
don't, some of these guys, they act like they're still the same player that they were 5 or 10 years ago, and they're not. The Celtics left it open for you to leave.
Mhm.
They weren't, they made it possible because you're not that same player. Al, you want to keep playing. That's good, but you got to expect a decrease. Well, we have seen it. If you haven't noticed, Al, so good luck where you're at with the Warriors. They're not going anywhere. So.
Well, the
Yeah,
war, yeah.
And I think he's only averaging about 8 over there anyway. so
Exactly.
he's not.
Right.
He's not pretty much living up to what they thought they were getting.
And I think
don't
maybe the
think.
media is looking for something to put in the news by putting
Yeah.
this out there, because really, Al, it's nothing to talk about. He can say whatever he wants. He's on a losing team and they're going nowhere.
Is the dynasty for the Warriors over?
Yes.
I think
Yes.
the spotlight has
Yes,
faded
yes.
on Golden State.
Yes, it has.
Yeah, just watching Draymond Green run up the court not knowing which way to go.
And the
This
worst
made me
thing
feel
is
so
it's
great.
almost like they're just squeezing what Steph
Exactly
Curry
right.
has left
Exactly right.
out of them
Yeah, they
by
got
putting
nothing.
these guys around them.
Mm,
You know what I mean?
mm.
And like you said, like he said, a lot of times these players don't know
Right.
that they've lost a step, that they don't look the same because they're surrounded by a bunch of people who still tell them, "Oh
Right.
yeah, you still got it.
I
You
mean,
can
look,
still do this."
you bring in Jimmy Butler, torn ACL. Porzingis bound to be hurt.
Some way, somehow.
And they've
Stop
got
it,
they've got
guys.
Horford.
I love KP.
Exactly.
KP's.
I mean, I
we
like
do too,
KP
but listen, he's made of glass.
Yeah, he is.
Made of glass.
Fragile
Yeah.
glass, not even hard
Yeah,
glass, fragile
exactly.
glass.
Yeah.
I leave that title for Anthony
Yeah.
Davis.
Yeah.
That's Mr. Glass, right?
Well, he
there.
can have fun in Washington now, Anthony Davis.
He does.
Anthony Davis was just a victim of the LeBron James.
Another machination.
You know, you're exactly right.
Another LeBron James
Scheming behind the scenes.
Russell
Behind the
Westbrook.
scenes.
Russell Westbrook, Brian
Yeah.
Ingram,
All of them.
Anthony Davis,
Kyrie.
Kyrie. The only one that didn't surprise him was Luka. Now Luka's,
Luka took its spot.
Yeah,
That's
yeah.
the one he didn't expect.
yeah, he didn't get that one.
But I don't think he had anything to do with the Luka. If he had something to do with the Luka, it would have been a
Well, they're just ready to
issue.
move on. He just doesn't know it.
Exactly.
He's just such a narcissist that he can't see anything but himself.
Yeah.
Didn't he suggest that they trade the other kid,
Yeah, Austin Reeves.
Austin Reeves, to get him out
Oh,
the
no,
way?
that was actually his manager. That
Oh,
was
yeah.
Rich Paul.
Okay.
Yeah,
That was Rich Paul saying.
through the words of LeBron James.
But
Yeah.
LeBron came out and made a statement, said he didn't say anything like that, and yeah. But
He's
we
such-
know They talk.
He's
LeBron,
such a liar.
LeBron ought to run for office. I mean, seriously.
Real politician.
Exactly right.
Are you saying that he can't tell the truth?
Yeah, I think I'm saying that, Clay. And I think you are saying that too.
There it is.
Yeah. So Jason Tatum saying that he's feeling good
Yeah.
after practicing with the G League Maine Celtics on Tuesday of last week, but remaining non-committal per reports about returning to action for the season. He said, quote, "It's been 39 weeks since his Achilles surgery, so it's been a long journey. Practicing was the next step. Doesn't mean that I'm coming back this season or I'm not. I'm just following the plan." Playing coy, you think?
I think they ought to bring Jason Tatum on The View. Just so he can announce first and foremost he's coming back. Okay, he needs that type of push. He needs people behind him. He doesn't have that on his own. He needs someone to say, "We really need you, Jason."
Does it
And The View would do
does
it.
it sound like a guy that wants to come back though? Does it sound like someone who is hungry and determined and driven to come back, or someone who is a little, I don't want to use the term nervous to come
Passive.
back, but a little, apprehensive maybe?
I think it's the fact that a few months ago he sounded too eager to come back, and I think maybe some guys up in the front office up there were like, "Hey, calm it down a little bit. We'll take your time. Not to put too much expectation on him to come back." So,
Well,
guys,
guys,
like he just did a.
there's very few Michael
180.
Jordans and Larry Birds in the world. Okay?
That's for sure.
I mean, we were talking about MJ today. I mean, you'd have to break his both wrists and he'll still come back.
Even the time when he got hurt.
Yeah,
came back.
he forced it back. So, Jason, come back, get it done. Let's get that championship this year.
That's right. Get
I
your
think-
mental right. And come on back.
I think you can handle it. Minute restrictions, 5 minutes per quarter. Get you back in, get you running around. If you don't feel right, you can just ride the bench more than do anything else. Just give emotional support, which you're doing right now.
What you're
Because
doing right now.
we see you on
At
the bench
every game.
Okay. So, you know what? But I think it's better for your mental health if you get back into it.
Yep.
I think your body will follow. I think you're going to be okay.
Kelly, what do you think? Should he
Hey,
or should he
Kelly.
not come back?
I'm gonna have to disagree. I don't
Woo!
feel good about him coming back.
All right.
I think it's too. It's from a rhythm standpoint. I'm looking at it.
Think
It
he's
takes a
going to
long
distract
time.
from the team?
Yeah, because the team's got something going there.
Yeah.
No,
It takes a
no,
long time.
no. He can fit in.
I think he can fit in. This is one of the best players.
I
in
think-
the
I
league.
think
I think Tatum has rhythm.
Where do you put the minutes and everything? Like something. I know Tatum's got the minutes, but Tatum's, he does have the tendency of like not playing. He's not gonna be 100%. That's for sure.
Yeah, well, it's never going to be the pre-Tatum.
never
I
gonna
mean,
be the pre-Tatum.
No,
We
no.
just
I
wanna
mean,
see
he's had
where
an
he's
Achilles injury.
Going to be after
Yeah.
this injury. What's his game going to look
We
like?
can all agree, we can all agree on that. And I just think that he's just going to disrupt something that they have right now. And,
Really? You think
But
that, you think
I've
they
never
can
seen him as a
do it.
disruptor. Even when he was on the court in the previous seasons, and let's say he wasn't having a good scoring night, he still did other things. He rebounded the ball. He assisted the ball. He would bring the ball up and start the offense. So he always does things to adapt to what's going on in the
Bring
game.
water for the team. Yeah.
Exactly. So therefore, I don't see him having a problem, existing in that. Even though they have something good, I think he'll find his place. I think this is just all mental to him to want to be the player that he was before. So.
Right. So,
Kelly, you think they can
I'll
go
give
to
you
the
that.
finals? Kelly, you think they can go to the Eastern Conference Finals without him? I mean, win it?
But that's the thing. I don't see them like. I'm so on the fence with this.
Yes,
But,
I mean, because with them,
I'll give you what you said.
Yeah.
But it also comes from the the injuries. Does this injury need? Does it need more time for the heal? I don't want to take a chance of twerking it again, and then
I got you. But eventually he's got to step back on there.
Yeah, I'm not going to try to talk you into this like I did for the Super Bowl. I'm gonna respect your opinion because I felt so bad after we had that big talk and you said yes, Patriots, and then they lost. So I'm not going to try to influence you in any way other than to say, it could go either way.
Exactly.
Yeah. Definitely.
Yeah, I want to let you guys know I was sleeping like a baby, and then my blood started to boil.
We said LeBron. We said the magic word.
Yeah, exactly
LeBron.
Beatles. I heard him.
Yeah.
I heard Roma.
The ultimate fraud,
I
LeBron.
Yeah.
We can't help it. I mean, but the Celtics play them tomorrow, and the Celtics only had a total of 3 fouls called for them against Golden State. We're talking about the whole game.
The whole game.
I can guarantee you they'll probably get like maybe just 3 more, but the Lakers will get in between 15 and 20.
Yeah.
15 to 20 foul calls for them, and the Celtics will definitely get under 10. Mark it. If I was a bet man, I would bet on that.
Is LeBron going to play? I mean, he likes playing against Boston, so he might play. But I hear he tries to he avoids all the big matchups.
Yeah, he does. He's a stat pattern.
There's a lot of loads management.
Yeah, he's got no issue. He's got no issue playing against Sacramento or the Pelicans or one of these lowly Utah Jazz like teams.
He's such a loser. Unbelievable. Kelly, I can't figure. Well, I think it's more hype than anything else. But yeah, you're totally right. Load management means he doesn't play against good teams.
Good teams, as not to be embarrassed.
Yeah.
Due to the simple fact that he plays no defense.
None.
It is what it is.
Yeah. Say San Antonio Spurs around him, he goes right in the shell.
Yeah, he runs.
Yeah, exactly.
Houston too.
And OKC.
Yeah, Houston, OKC,
Denver.
Any quality teams.
Denver.
On the side.
He runs for the hills. Like, no, my back.
But
all right, Kelly.
What will they play? All right.
Wait.
Go ahead. Sorry.
Kelly,
go ahead.
Kelly, I got a question to ask you. Tomorrow, USA, Canada.
Yes. Yeah.
Hockey.
USA.
There you go.
There we go.
That's
USA.
All right, I'll talk to you guys next week.
All right, thanks, Kelly.
Thank you.
Have a good weekend.
All right, Kelly.
You too.
Celtics in action in LA Sunday. They continue their West Coast swing after that. They travel down to Phoenix Tuesday, then up to Denver Wednesday, and come home Friday to finish off, done with the West Coast road trip and back home to take on the Brooklyn Nets. And then again, we'll circle March 1st, Sunday, March 1st, week from tomorrow.
We will see.
Will it or will not be Jason Tatum's return?
I think he'll be back.
We shall see.
Okay.
Why don't we say hello to some other great sponsors here, huh? And then we got a little bit of a final 10-minute discussion here on the show. The Amazing Grace Sports Network continues on, saying hello to our friends at the Early American Diner right here in Quincy. Keeping it rolling here on WEZE this morning.
Where do you go for the best breakfast and the best lunch in the South Metro Boston Quincy area? You go to the Early American Diner located at 1054 Hancock Street in Quincy. From their strawberry shortcake French toast to their famous corned beef hash for breakfast to the lunch menu, which includes a variety of burgers and specialty sandwiches such as the Waldorf turkey made with roasted turkey, apple slices, and walnuts. So, whether you want to dine in the cozy restaurant, take out, or have it delivered, the Early American Diner in historic Quincy, Massachusetts, is your go-to eatery to enjoy great food at great prices at your convenience.
Of course, want to thank our great friends at the Early American Diner, great spot in Quincy. Say hello now to our great real estate sponsor, friends at Oyama Investment. Yes, indeed, if you're looking for a smart investment, your first place to call your home, we want to welcome you to Oyama Investment for your dreams. Well, they do find a foundation at Oyama Investments for more than just real estate. They are your trusted partner building a your future. Whether you're investing in a property that'll grow with you or purchasing your dream home, they make the process easy, transparent, and rewarding as well. And they specialize in finding properties that align perfectly with your goals. Imagine yourself owning a piece of the future, whether it be a luxury apartment, a commercial space, or a family home in the perfect neighborhood. And if you're new to the real estate investing world, don't worry. You're here every step of the way, helping you make informed choices with confidence. And with those real estate prices rising, there's never been a better time to invest. If you are ready to see your dreams come to life, visit their website, www.oyamainvestments.com. Give them a ring. Their number, 617-221-8881, where your vision becomes a reality. Our good friends at Oyama Investments.
We welcome local businesses that want to support our community and connect with local families. Affordable sponsorship opportunities are available. Supporting this program helps keep local radio strong. Please contact us for more information.
Well, there we go. Thank you.
It's like a public service thing.
Yes.
Okay. We're talking about the NFL once again. And
For a
Well-
good thing.
yeah, Christian faith on the rise.
Indeed.
Indeed. Because just this week, this week too, there was an introductory press conference last Tuesday with Clint Kubiak. And Clint Kubiak, this is what he said. I just want to thank God for the opportunity to sit in front of you guys today. God had a plan for this day that I could have never seen, and I'm just grateful. The 38-year-old becomes one of the youngest head coaches in the NFL after helping lead the Seattle Seahawks to a Super Bowl championship. But Kubiak says his identity is rooted in something far deeper than wins and losses, job titles, or stats. I see my identity as a child of God, he said during Tuesday's press conference. I know that I'm sitting right here because of Jesus Christ. It wasn't always that way. I've had some great mentors that helped me know the Gospels better. My goal is to live out the 10 Commandments and the Beatitudes and let those values show through my current coaching. Your identity is not your job. Our identity is in Christ, Kubiak told Sports Spectrum. When I learned that, I spent more time in the Word from all the mentors I had in coaching that helped me get into the Bible studies that I needed, and I read the Word every day. It really took a heavy load off just knowing that I am a child of God. Kubiak's faith has also shaped the way he relates to players. During the 2025 Seahawks season, he provided one of the team's most memorable off-field moments by purchasing Bibles for each and every player and coach as a Christmas gift. What do you guys see is a change? You know what? We alluded to this right before the Super Bowl, and I had a feeling that it would play a big part. That both him and Mike McDaniels are faith-driven guys.
And the quarterback, too,
And the
of the
quarterback,
Seattle
Sam
Seahawks.
Darnold.
Sam Darnold. You
Darnold.
see them on the screen right
Trayvon
there.
Henderson.
Right. So a lot of their guys are faith-driven guys as well as the coaches, and I think that may have made a little bit of a difference, guys, whether we want to admit it or not or say so or not. I believe these guys were playing for something a little bit
Bigger.
higher.
Yeah.
And, I can't say enough about Clint Kubiak going to the Raiders, Tom Brady making a heck of a move. And it might, paying off. They're going to draft Mendoza, too.
Yeah. So,
Well, this is going to be crazy. Wow. Hopefully they don't play
but at
him
the
early.
time when we discussed, and I told you, JC's making a comeback. And a
Yeah,
lot of times
JC's
when they
ma-
get on these interviews and everything, the first thing that a lot of these players and people say is, they give faith and glory to Jesus Christ, which has been a rare thing in past history.
It's the reason why we're here.
Yeah, exactly. It's been a rare thing in over the last, I want to say decade or plus.
Yeah.
We've really gotten away from the praise and giving everything back. But
Giving accolades
it's
to Jesus.
it's nice to see it.
To see the
making a
players
comeback.
get
Yeah,
into it.
exactly,
and get away
especially the
from
players.
the social
And the
memes
media.
and short social themes,
Yes,
and come back to the foundation of reality and what it takes to become a good player, a
And a
good
great
athlete, and a
yeah.
good coach. Because most of the athletes that I've ever seen have given, and we see it all the time. They're on the, giving themselves a cross, thanking God, thanking Jesus.
God, yeah.
And I just want the people out there to take notice that
Mhm.
if they need this to become successful, it can only help you. It can only help you.
And it's nice to see, several media outlets asking questions too about how faith has guided some of these players as well.
Yeah.
And it's always great to see, and you don't really get to see it too much on TV at the end of games, but so many players on opposing sides kneeling together in prayer after games, and
such as Houston and the Patriots when they
correct,
played.
exactly right, exactly right.
Yeah.
I think
D'Amico Ryans is a
I just like the
coach.
fact that they're
Right.
actually showing it, because before,
Yes.
that used to be happening.
exactly
but
right.
The cameraman would never
Never
pan
show
to
it. Yeah. Yeah.
And in recent years, I've seen
And
them pan into it
And
more.
I said
more.
this, 2 weeks ago, leading up to Super Bowl 60. Of course, we were in much higher spirits at that time before, but
still in high spirits.
Still in high spirits. Still in high spirits for what will come. We hope.
Exactly.
Talking about how a lot of these guys, Sam Darnold, even to a point, Stephon Diggs, a lot of these players, it's been a good mix of veteran guys that have really never made it to that moment, to Super Bowl. And the word that I kept getting brought back to was resilience.
Yeah.
And being resilient and sort of the story of redemption. These guys were counted out, injuries, inconsistencies, high draft picks, never amounted to anything, weren't going to make it in the NFL, and here they are now. Exactly right. And so I think it's great, and I think, yes, certainly on paper it was their good play, but more than that, it was their faith that guided them through. And
their inspiration,
it's a great thing to see.
Yeah, Sam Darnold's an inspiration.
Trials
to me.
and tribulations that he had to go through.
Even Stephon Diggs is an inspiration to me, that you can overcome things. I think, and if they can keep going with this, the sky's the limit for them. For these guys, Diggs, Darnold, guys that did not achieve earlier in their life, but now have found a foundation, and they're going forward and reaching heights that they've never reached before.
Torn ACL is not easy to come back from.
Not easy.
Not easy
and
to come back from.
This was his first year back from it,
correct.
Right? So,
at 33 years old, too, mind you.
But like you were saying earlier, as far as the paying, I don't know, but I'm saying maybe
we'll talk about that
season.
Yeah. He has owed quite a bit of money. We'll unpack that more as free agency gets in. But
we don't want to go there yet.
Yeah, exactly right. But Clay, I think it's a great segment here to end on. The importance of faith for not just Clint Kubiak here, who we think will go on to do good things with I would say a very young Vegas Raiders team. Assuming all goes well in drafting Fernando Mendoza #1. They've got a great running back in Ashton Gente.
Yes, they do. Max Crosby.
Well, I don't think we'll see if Max Crosby is going to be with the Raiders next year.
Yeah,
but he'll hopefully be with the Patriots. We'll see. But they got some talent out there, and I think Clint Kubiak is a guy that can help them move forward. But,
I think so. I think he has the foundation to do it. He comes from a pretty good. His father was a coach.
Yeah, Gary Kubiak, of course, longtime Houston Texans head coach, and won a Super Bowl as well with the Denver Broncos and Peyton Manning last year.
So he has a foundation.
Tough division out there, though. I will say the AFC West.
It just got tougher.
Yeah, exactly right.
It just got tougher, baby.
Well, we thought maybe Pete Carroll and Geno Smith would have done something last year, but the only thing they did was have a horrible year.
How about the irony of this? We have the helmet with the guy with the eye patch, but they're being led by a God-filled guy, who's on his knees praying to Jesus Christ. I mean, is that irony or not? I mean,
that it is.
That's irony.
Yeah.
Well, the guy who's going to lead the Raiders back to resurgence is definitely not on board with the piracy.
Yes, so true.
He's going to be a guy who's going to be praying and wishing everybody well. He's not going to be robbing you. He's going to be helping you, and they might be better off for it.
So true. So, gentlemen, that's it. In the final 40 or so seconds here. Go USA.
That's right.
Definitely.
Puck drop tomorrow in Milan.
I cannot wait.
8:10. USA, Canada. U.S. looking to bring home the gold for the first time men's hockey since 1980.
Come on, boys.
And we're feeling good here.
Come on to Chuck.
And with that, let's not
come on to Chuck.
Beat L.A.
And beat L.A. too.
And beat L.A.
Celtics with a big matchup as well in
In
LA,
LA.
against LeBron. So we'll talk about all those next week and NFL free agency and everything in between. But for our final show in February next week, 2026. Everybody, have a great weekend. This has been another edition of the Amazing Grace Sports Network right here on WEZE. Stay safe with the snow.
Have a great weekend, everyone.
Take care.
Have a great week.
Have a great week. A real great week.